Welcome to the United States of Paranormal Podcast. Sit down and buckle up for an enlightening ride through everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal.
Hello, all of my paranormal freaks out there. It is I, Golden J, hanging out with
the Rocker Chick
and
J-Dub.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to United States Paranormal.
Howdy. Hello.
How's it going?
Going good.
We are in the middle, or the beginning, I guess, more likely, of camping season.
Yes! Yes!
These two were so excited about camping season.
If the weather would quit going from 80 to 29.
Yeah. As of this recording, a couple weeks ago, we actually had our first weekend at our respected campgrounds. How was J-Dub? How was your first weekend out there?
It was great. It was just like we never closed up. I love camping. Yes. Oh my God, it's like our happy place.
It is very much so. Now, do you guys at your place, do you have a shed, or does everything get stored in the camper?
We don't have a shed. Everything's in the camper, but my cousin and her husband have a little shed.
Right on. So do you have to get everything out and put everything back up and get everything ready?
Yeah.
So at our campsite, and I know we're going to have you and Sean out there this year, and so you can see it. So just imagine this. We've got the camper and the big deck, and then we have a giant water feature.
Ooh.
With the double streams that come down into the pond. And somebody in this room, and it's not you and it's not me.
It's a Rocker Chick.
Oh, no.
She has a shit ton of stuff she likes to put into this water feature. Yeah. So that's where we spend like the first month, is putting all this stuff out that we bought, then hang the lights around the trees, and of course going through and throwing stuff out because, you know, it only lasted for one season. So you gotta, like, she's got these really cool teardrop lights that are solar. They're fucked. So we gotta put the other.
Gotta change those out. But yeah, it was the Saturday there was wonderful because it was like 80 degrees and beautiful. I got first sunburn because we were out working.
Yep.
But yeah, I had to clean the pond out, which was, even though we cover it, the leaves were still in there. So I'm scooping out nasty, smelly ass.
Oh my God, this stuff smells so
leaves.
bad.
Oh yeah.
And poured bleach in, all this, you know, just trying to get the smell away and get all the leaves out. And I go to pull up a thing and throw it in the yard, and there's something moving in it. It was a turtle. It was a baby turtle.
Aww.
And I love turtles. So, yeah, I was so excited. I'm hoping he stays.
Aww.
I hope I didn't kill him with the bleach. That would be terrible. But anyways,
You killed him because you kept playing with him, and now he was sunbaked.
I was like, Jeremy, can you take him home?
No.
He's like, no.
Why
But
not?
it was exciting. We were trying to figure out what kind it was.
I
We think it's, what is it?
A leatherback.
A leatherback.
A little leatherback.
Aww.
Or it could be a snapper.
It could be. Yeah. We're not turtle experts, people. Trust us.
But it was adorable. And yeah. So that was my excitement for the weekend. And the breakfast. I love breakfasts at the campground.
Yes, me too.
I'm not a fan.
Because you cook it.
Because I had to fucking cook everything. When we go to the campground, I cook everything. That's like my job for some weird reason.
Because you're the griddle master and the grill master.
I am, but I'm not.
And you should feel so special about
But I'm
that.
not
You
really.
even have a
you
yogi
should.
shirt that says grill master. I mean, yeah. It's like a,
You carry
it's
the
an
torch.
honor. Yeah, it's an honor to cook for me.
Well, we spent.
Yeah, I cook all week for my husband and the kids, and then he cooks on the weekends.
I would be okay with that scenario. I would be fine with that scenario if you know, like you said, you cook all week long. Well, you know, honey, let me take over the weekend. But it doesn't work that way. honey, what's for supper? Eat fucking cereal, you bitch.
That's only sometimes.
Every other day.
Whatever.
Hey, why don't you order me a pizza? Let's go. Will you go to town and get me a pizza?
Whatever. I think I cooked for you like 3 times this week.
It was microwavable rice.
No. No.
Oh, we do a bake. We do this bake thing where we this time, and I got yelled at for it. And we've done it in the past. Where you get the big bag of vegetables that has the squash and the zucchini and all that stuff in it. And then we took chicken and steak, and you throw it in a bag with olive oil and some seasoning. I like McCormick's roasted garlic and herb.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I like to you dump a bunch in there, you shake it up, and then you bake it. And all that oil and grease, they're not really grease, maybe a little bit from the meat, but get all in those vegetables. And it's just, we basically throw the pan on the fucking table, grab a fork, and then you just eat off of it.
We did it with 6 people a couple weeks ago, and I had 2 bags left over, so I froze them. So we had chicken one night this week and beef a couple nights later. So it was nice.
That'd be good over a campfire, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So my husband and stepson went to the NRA convention that weekend and left me at the campground with the dog. So he leaves, and I'm like, hey, can you lock the door? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, thanks. So I get up, let the dog out. I shut the door. I'm locked out.
Oh no.
Because I unlocked the one, but I didn't know he locked both locks. So I shut the door, and so I text him. I'm like, so yeah, I'm locked out. He goes, are all the little compartments locked too? I said, no, the one, underneath the bunkhouse is unlocked. He goes, you're going to have to pull everything out of there and climb in there and go up through the beds. So guess what? I had to pull everything out of there. I had to squeeze my fat ass in there and then push the cart or the board up where the bunk is and climb in.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty amazing.
I'm glad that it was like 7 o'clock in the morning and nobody else was up.
It wasn't videoing you for YouTube.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can totally see that. That's how we could get into ours too if we needed to.
Yeah. But I don't think ours, we have to physically lock it from the outside.
It's true. It's true. But I don't know if most people know, but the keys for those side compartments are pretty universal.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like golf carts.
Yeah. Easy Go golf carts all use the same key. Well, club cars use the same keys too. So it's pretty crazy to think about. You could just take your one key and go get in anybody's golf cart and go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I love the campground. That was something that we did, though, on Saturday was we took the old block to the griddle because a lot of the seasoning, this one we've had for 5 years, and this is the first time we've done a deep, deep clean on it.
Oh, gosh. That was terrible.
Yeah. It was like, what was it, like chocolate pudding coming off this thing. It was,
and you literally have to use this, I don't even know what it's
some sort of brick.
Cement.
Yeah.
White thing, and you have to put a lot of pressure on it to get that stuff off, and oh my god,
that's
we
just
kept
flavoring.
Turns. Well, when it starts flaking off, though.
Oh,
you get the rough spots, and so I told Jeremy next time we have to do this, we need to get like a sander.
I looked. I could not find a power tool to do
There's
that.
got to be something, and I'm sure it is. I'm sure people just sand it off, sand it
I'm
back
sure.
down to the
take
shiny
it back
metal,
down to the stainless steel, and then just reseason it. Yep, that's what we did. We scraped it down, then reseasoned.
Huh.
So yeah, it was fun, and then we cooked on it the rest of the weekend. We did some burgers on it, and we did breakfast on it the next morning. It was really nice because then the kids come out. Gunnar and Sarah come out because it was supposed to be raining, and we didn't think we'd actually be doing breakfast, but it was still somewhat nice. So they come out. We took a golf cart ride, and of course, then
it
got
started raining. We're all in the golf cart.
No. Let's be 100% honest here, because we come around the one side, and it was blowing on the passenger side where Bobbi was sitting at. And what does she do? She grabs Ozzy and holds him up
He wasn't having that.
He was like, fuck you. Penny crawls down into the little compartment just above the motor between the seats because it's nice and warm, and that's where she likes to sit at. Yeah.
But the kids were on the back uncovered and getting soaking wet, so
I was fine. My side was not getting rained on, so I was good.
Yeah.
It was not a problem whatsoever. But yeah, camping season is in full swing. I'd like to see if the Murd Nerds are going to come out and do another Camp Murd Nerds. That was a lot of fun last year. So this time I'm making them supply supper.
There you go.
Yeah. I supplied everything for last Camp Murd Nerds. Now it's their turn.
Their turn?
Yeah. For sure. Because I haven't made the logo yet. So all of our...
you're so pissed about the logo.
Do you see their logo right over there on the wall? Do you see my picture on their logo? Fuck no. I've been there over 60 episodes. Why am I not on the logo?
There's a little eyeball peeking out between them.
I was thinking just my hat behind them, just my hat.
Oh, gotcha.
Look for that petition coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go for it.
If your house had a theme song, what would it be?
Green Acres is a place to
Nice.
be. Farm. That would be mine.
That's good. That's perfect. Oh, she's thinking hard. The rocker chick is thinking hard.
What was your... What?
Beautiful by Flicker Stick, yeah. Because look at this. I am beautiful.
We
But
gotta
if you're
sing
talking
a
about
little
your
bit of it.
house...
It's my theme song when I walk in. You're so beautiful.
Okay.
No, not so
Yeah,
much.
sure. All right.
She's not buying
But
it.
wouldn't it be your house's theme song, not yours when you walk in?
Oh, well, I suppose.
You said if your
Yeah.
house had a
Yeah.
theme song.
Okay.
We know what Jeremy's theme song is, but what is your house's theme song?
I don't know. Is there a theme song that talks about where I don't get fed?
Yeah. Starvation Alley, or I don't even know.
Starvation Alley. There you go. I'm writing that song tomorrow night. Starvation Alley. Nothing?
I am still really, really thinking about it. I'm trying to think of what this is called. Just things everywhere. What is that called?
Clutter.
It's not
Chaos.
clutter. Is there a song? Yeah. Chaos.
There.
Our house is chaos. The walls are chaos.
Well, when I think of your house, because you guys are big football fans, I think of like the theme song to when like a football game starts. That's what I think of.
We could actually use the Tomahawk Chop as our theme song for the house.
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
That could play when we walk in the door. That'd be all right. All right, there you go.
There we go.
It's the,
Yeah.
or we could even get a little Tech 9. Welcome to the Red Kingdom.
There you go. Yeah.
The NFL draft happened in Kansas City. By the time this airs, first time ever that the NFL draft is in Kansas City. Super excited for that. Especially coming off a Super Bowl win to have a draft in Kansas City. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
betting those. Yeah. Those.
We talked about going. The more and more I look at it, I don't think that that's something that I'm going to do. So it is just, it looks like it's going to be pretty crazy.
Oh,
So,
Chaos.
yeah. Splendid. It'll be splendid chaos, but it'll be.
Oh, yeah. I bet those Kansas Cityans are.
Oh, man. I'm happy for them. I mean, I'm thrilled for them. I'm thrilled for Kansas City.
It's a lot of
in the
money
city.
that's going to go into the town. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Since we can't get a fucking Super Bowl out there, an actual Super Bowl game in Kansas City because
you got to have good weather and a dome.
And
at
a
least.
dome,
Yeah, they
yeah.
don't want rain and they don't want cold weather.
come
in the
on,
Super
man,
Bowl.
that's what makes a perfect
It
football
is.
game.
It is.
Yes, you got to have weather outside. You can't even fake it on the dome. You can't just turn on the sprinkler system. Oh, so yeah, lots of exciting things happening. The end of April, 1st of May, camping season's in full swing. J-Dubs at her happy place. Are you heading out there this weekend then too, or are you going to skip it because of the
weather?
Probably. We'll probably skip it this weekend because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be so gross and cold.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like in the 40s and rainy all weekend. We are heading to Hammond to go see a play that our daughter is directing.
Ooh.
Bunch of middle schoolers. So we'll have to report back on how that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the play?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I'm actually looking forward to it. I love play. I actually love plays. I love going to plays. We don't do it very often. I would love to see a Broadway play someday. I did put that on my bucket list. I was always a big fan of when Montana did her plays. Yeah, was actually in them. So she was the in Beauty and the Beast, she was LeFou.
Yes.
Yes.
And oh my God, she was a great.
She was a great LeFou. Yeah. And actually, as of this recording on 420, I don't tell you right now, we're recording this on 420. Exactly 4 years ago, today, probably was her last play that she did, right? No, she did the Scooby-Doo one after that. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she did a play called Stunning, where she had a Jersey accent the entire fucking play.
And was amazing.
And she did a great job.
At Ball State.
Aw.
Yep.
So yeah, I miss her not being in plays anymore, but at least she's still in that.
She's still in that
genre.
role. Yeah.
And yeah, pretty amazing. Speaking of, I think my favorite one that we ever went to, which is more of a musical, was American Idiot.
Oh,
At Ball State.
She wasn't in that one, or
No.
had nothing to do with it. But
That was amazing. The Ball State
the
theater group.
they did an
amazing.
incredible job. So yeah, and of course, being songs that we all love.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they did a great job, and it was just really fun. That's one of those where you sat there for 2 hours and watched this play, and I would have hit rewind and done the whole thing all over again.
Oh, wow.
I would have watched it twice, right, in one sitting, because it was like that good.
Yes.
We have a really great theater program in the city of Warsaw, the Wagon Wheel Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to any plays there?
Yeah.
And they're great. They are wonderful. The actors they bring in are amazing. And I mean that. They're amazing. The Ball State crew put them to shame.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yep. Montana did some at the Wagon Wheel too for the
junior.
juniors, and those were great. So.
Well, and what is most amazing is they took these kids, these junior kids, they had them for 2 weeks, and they put on. I mean, we saw 4 or 5 of them. Mm-hmm. In the span of, the ones that Montana was in, and we went and seen Josh Taylor and do his last one there too. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks, and they were spotless. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 times where you could tell that there was a mix-up in dialogue or whatever like that. But I'm just amazed what these directors do with these kids, and these kids are what they do with what they're being told, and it's always
well, it's something they want to do, so they try to
That's
do it.
That's true
well,
too,
so.
but yeah, pretty.
It's not like
amazing.
a job that you have to go to every day.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, I love my job.
Love it.
Yeah. So, speaking, since we've already let everybody know that it's 420, my best friend's daughter, it's her birthday today. She turned 5.
Oh,
so
happy birthday.
Shout out to little Kinley.
Nice.
Happy birthday. We love you.
Happy birthday.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Born on 420. How did that work out?
She's so cute.
I like it when they're that young. They're so much fun to play with.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know what's going to come out of their mouth.
No.
True.
So, theme song, Green Acres, and maybe a little Tech 9 and Red Kingdom or the Tomahawk Chop. All right, that's a good answer.
Yep.
All right, J-Dub's up this week.
Yes, I am.
Are we ready to get into some paranormal activity?
Yeah.
It's all you. Take it away.
All right. So we are going to visit the Josephine Hotel, which is located just west of Kansas City.
Oh!
It's actually in Holton, which it's just west of Kansas City. Have you ever heard of Holton?
I don't think I have.
I don't think I have either.
It's a historic hotel, and it stands today as a reminder of the days when 14 passenger trains served the community each day.
Okay.
Built by a prominent citizen, A.D. Walker, in 1889. The two-story red brick building was financed by selling stocks and subscriptions to town residents. And then he hoped to draw more business to the community, entice their railroads travelers.
So he sold subscriptions to
Stock subscriptions.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought it was stocks and subscriptions. I'm sorry.
Maybe I said it that way.
Nah,
But stock subscriptions. He was hoping to get the people that were traveling from the railroad to stop in the town and spend money and stay at his hotel. The hotel was named after Walker's 9-month-old daughter. The Josephine opened for business on January 19th of 1890 and has been and still is in continuous operation ever since.
Nice.
At the turn of the century, the hotel was widely known for its dining room and served the community handsomely with lodging and sample display rooms for traveling salesmen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so the hotel had like stuff that they were selling and had like storefronts, kind of, I want to say.
Nice.
That's pretty cool that they would think that far ahead that they would actually have a space for that.
Yeah, I think it's neat.
That definitely would entice your travelers to stop there and stay there for sure.
And spend money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The hotel had electricity when built, but each room was heated with individual wood stoves. Water was carried from a well in the basement by servants, as were the chamber pots.
Oh, the good old chamber pot.
That's the true shitting in a bucket.
Before shitting in a bucket was cool.
Yeah. Could you imagine having somebody like pooping in a bucket and then somebody else taking it out for you?
I just, I've seen a chamber pot, and a lot of the times the chamber pots are used because nobody wanted to go out in the wintertime out to the outhouse, right?
Right.
So they, can you imagine how cold that would be to set on?
Well, and they don't
your business.
I don't know if you could really sit on it though, because there's like really no.
There was like a little bit of a lip to it. I mean, you just kind of plop your butthole right over top of the.
It's like way down there.
You hover.
No, they were small. Yeah, they were definitely small.
Yeah.
But I can't hover. I don't hover. I can't do it, man. I just don't know how to.
Well, you sit it in a chair and then.
Well, you don't shit anywhere but home, so you're pretty much hovering when you stand up to pee.
It's true, man. I don't shit anywhere but in my own throne, man.
Oh my God. The hotel saw many uses over the years and many names. It was known for a time as the Tier House and featured a dining room that became of fame. Other names included the Reinhard Hotel, Sutherland Hotel, and most recently the Holton Hotel. During the previous decades, different doctors held clinics in the hotel, including the Kansas City Medical and Surgical Institute.
Huh. Very nice.
Yeah. The hotel was also a boarding house for many years, and several famous names have appeared on the registers, including President Grover Cleveland, Carrie Nation, Sam Rayburn Sr., and actors and performers like Harry Langdon and Kirstie Alley.
Oh.
I always like Kirstie Alley.
Yeah. But she passed away last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad. Cheers and Look Who's Talking.
Yeah.
My favorites.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look Who's Talking. Yeah.
Yep.
The hotel stands today not only as a tribute to the past, and it's a great weekend getaway.
Right.
Especially if you're looking for ghosts.
No.
Yeah. The Josephine has earned the reputation of the most haunted hotel in Kansas.
Oh.
Okay.
So I have a couple paranormal things here. 80 Walker's daughter and the hotel's namesake, Josephine Walker, has lingered behind here after death, or there after death. Most people who have encountered her say she is friendly and glad to accept visitors to the hotel. Still, she has been known to become upset by disorderly or drunk, overly noisy guests, as she has been heard stomping in empty rooms and doors have been heard slamming shut on their own.
I get upset with people like that too, so
Yeah,
I don't blame her.
As long as you're not being the loud one, it's fine.
People have said that they're intoxicated, though, so we take this with a grain of salt. But people have said that they go to bed after a night at the hotel or drinking, and they feel like somebody's jumping on their bed, like
right.
Dang you being noisy. I don't know. She probably wouldn't have swore back then. Darn you. Darn you.
How old is her ghost?
It doesn't say when she passed away. But, yeah.
We'll just take it as she's a little girl.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm okay with that.
Tracer Fox, as the manager of the hotel, said, almost everywhere in the hotel seems to have activity. A Native American spirit has been seen in one of the upstairs rooms. Down in the basement, visitors have encountered shadows and apparitions. A shadow figure has been seen in the most active room at the hotel, called the Buffalo Room. He says, we consider the Buffalo Room the most haunted, but there are several spirits here. The mirrors on the walls in the stairway to the second floor, shadows are often seen in them. And people have photographed like shadows and apparitions in the mirrors.
Right.
Fox said on the first night that he stayed at the hotel, he woke up at 3:30 and his bed was moving. He eventually fell back asleep and the next morning thought it was possibly from an earthquake that hit northeast Kansas. There was nothing on the news that confirmed it. The next night, his mother was sleeping in the room across the hall and experienced the same thing with no explanation.
I thought for a minute you were saying he woke up and the bed was wet, and I was like, oh, that's what happens when you're drinking.
No, this was the manager. He doesn't say he was drinking.
You never know.
People in the kitchen have said that plates will be in the cabinet, and then they'll go do something, and they'll come back, and there's like the whole stack of plates
sitting on the counter.
Or they'll have, like at the bar, how they have the for cups, or like
for like
martini glasses and stuff, that they'll see them. One will slide towards the end, on the outside of the bar, not where the bartender is, like somebody's pulling it from outside. Yeah.
But it won't go out that way, though, right?
No.
I think most of the ones that I've ever been involved with will only come back on the inside. So, Intriguing. Yeah, what is it with spirits and glasses at the bar? I mean, that seems to be like their go-to.
I think because they're light.
Is that what it is?
And they want to drink.
Oh. I never really thought about that. Maybe they're just thirsty. They're not they're scared. They just want to stand down for a beer.
That's right.
Huh.
That'd probably be the best place to be if you were a ghost, hanging around with the drunk people that might actually see you. And
well, listen, if you really think about it, I mean, if you are a ghost, why not go to the bar and just entertain yourself with all the drunk idiots?
Yeah, I like to people watch.
Yeah, that would be perfect. I think we just zeroed in on why bars are a prime example of where ghosts hang out. Yeah.
I think so.
You're welcome.
Other people have seen, like, in the bar area at a table, they'll be sitting at the bar and then they'll look over and they'll see somebody sitting at the table and then they'll, look again, like a double take, and they won't be there. Or they'll be sitting at the bar and they'll feel like somebody came up and sat next to them, but there's nobody there.
Right.
Yeah.
I've heard about that. I've heard a lot of stories like that where out of the corner of your eye you see somebody and then you go to look and they're not there.
Yeah. Well, it's just like when I was researching this, because I like old hotels and old houses and stuff like that. Can you imagine, like, though, how many people do actually die in hotels?
You know what? I never really thought about it, but yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of the times you just look at, you know, accidents or something that'll happen. But I mean, if you're just somebody that's traveling and, you know, you have a heart attack and pass away while you're in a hotel room.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at how many celebrities, have died in hotels.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few.
It's true.
I probably couldn't name one right at the moment, but yeah, God,
Oops, my bad.
dang it.
Was Heath Ledger in a hotel room or was he in his apartment?
I think he was in his apartment.
Okay.
Bob Saget.
That is who was on the tip of my tongue.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, he was in a hotel.
Yes.
I love Bob Saget.
I did too. So yeah.
Very cool.
Because they say the Native American, but like if you think about it, that could have been from the land.
Well, yeah, we go back to a lot of those stories that if they build on top of a Indian burial ground, that a lot of them are haunted that way.
Out, you know, in the middle of nowhere, you might not know there's even a burial ground there.
Right. Yeah, because they weren't really marked.
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of knew where they were.
You start digging and find a leg bone.
Hmm.
Oh.
There we go. It's connected to the...
Oh my.
Well, you would find more bones that way.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know. That's always a little leery for me, you know, of Indian burial grounds. Because those ghosts and apparitions are very angry.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you blame them?
We gave them whiskey and blankets.
Okay.
I don't know. That's.
No, I do not blame them. I would be angry too.
Yeah, I would be angry.
I'm just saying.
I'd be more mad about the horses being stolen than anything.
But the horses got cared for, right?
I don't know. The Indians took really good care of their horses because...
Yeah, that's their transportation. That's how they got around. And how
who knows about these yahoos?
I would imagine. I would imagine that if they had them, they probably took very good care of them also.
Maybe.
All the old Western movies I've ever seen, they always take really good care of their horses.
That's a movie.
It had Clint Eastwood in it.
Oh.
You know it's realistic.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, the rocker chick likes graveyards. I like hotels, so... If you don't like me talking about hotels, let me know and I'll change it.
Listen, my girls here have a type. Cemeteries and hotels. Sometimes you can get them together.
It's true.
Well, have you ever seen a hotel with a cemetery right next to it?
I have not.
That's usually churches, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they convert a church into a hotel.
There you go. I'm gonna find a picture of a hotel next to a cemetery and be like,
There's one. There's one.
I'll put little banners on it that says J-Dub, rocker chick.
There we go.
I don't really have a type.
We'll break out of our comfort zone sooner or later.
I believe that they will. I believe in it. I believe in you guys.
You believe in us?
I believe in a thing called love.
All right. Well, good job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I love anything about Kansas City.
Well, now that when you guys go, you have to look for Holton.
We will. We definitely will.
There's
so many suburbs of,
It's just west of Kansas City.
It's west. So it's actually in Kansas.
It says just west of Kansas City.
Yeah.
I don't know how far west.
Yeah. We like to go to Kansas to buy our alcohol. Because they always have the good stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've not really... we drive in on the east side of Kansas City, so... You know, you have like Independence and Blue Springs and all that stuff. So we know about those, but very rarely do we get into the Kansas side. It depends on where we get, where Phil gets the Airbnb at. So, but yeah, we've been in Overland Park and all those, but I haven't heard of that town. So we'll definitely have to look into that.
Yeah.
I'm sure in all the weather channels and stuff like that we watch, they probably have been on there. But yeah, for sure. We got a lot of places we need to go this summer.
Yeah.
Cemeteries and hotels and just.
We do. We have a lot, and we need to start doing it.
We need to. And we need to film it when we go so that we can bring the audio back for our listeners here at the United States of Paranormal.
What the hell was that?
Did you say? I thought I saw something.
Fuck.
It'll be beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not making fun of paranormal shows at all. All right. Well, good job. Kind of a shorter episode today.
Yeah.
That's okay. We can handle it.
We can handle it. It's all good.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. Thank you for listening to the United States of Paranormal. Did I miss anything? You're looking at me kind of funny.
No, I was just going to say, hey, email us. Send us your ideas. Tell us what you want to hear.
Buy some merch. Buy a t-shirt. I need to put my kid through college.
And Jeremy is going to tell you what the email address is.
What is the email address?
All right, go ahead.
The United States of Paranormal at gmail.com. Come on, you know that.
It was right on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, just
like Bob Saget. There's a pump house.
Listen, Bob Saget fans, go to Netflix and watch the special John Stamos put together as a tribute to Bob Saget. Guaranteed to not leave a dry eye in the house. That all those comedians and people that he come up with were all there. It is an absolutely amazing little piece on Netflix. It's kind of old now. Bob's been gone a couple years. But yeah, great little Netflix show. All right, sorry, a little off track there. Yeah, thanks for listening to the United States Paranormal. We appreciate and love all of our listeners out there, and we would love to hear from you, even if you want to tell us we suck. If you want to say that the Rocker Chicken J-Dub are great and the Golden J needs to go,
whatever.
Just let us know. Whatever you want to email us, just email us at the United States of Paranormal at gmail.com. And of course, go check out our website, the United States of Paranormal.com, where you can find a link to all of the social media things that we have, Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. Or you can find the streaming links, or you can go to the merch store because Jen needs a new, I don't know.
Yeah. Tank top.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of great T-shirts and stuff on there, pint glasses. You can find the Golden Oldies with Golden J on it, spinning his turntables with his mullet. Can't go wrong.
Nice.
If you like United States Paranormal, maybe you'll like something else in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Empire. You can check out the Call Guys on Monday with Colton and Gunner. On Tuesdays, it is Golden Image Podcast with me, the Skywalker, and Chico Noise. Of course, it's always about Two-Sop on Wednesdays. On Thursdays, it is the Indiana Chiefs fans, where myself, Chico, and the Chief, Phil, just talk about Kansas City Chiefs because we love them so much. We are on hiatus right now until the season starts. So season 2 will be coming. It's coming up quicker than we can imagine. Sometime in August. Of course, on Friday you get a double shot. Get a double shot of
Nerds.
Nerds.
You get a double shot of the Empire was what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You got the Murd Nerds with Alicia and Ashley, where they talk true crime. Or you can just grab a little sippy and a bottle of hooch and head down to your basement and listen to A Court of Books and Booze, because they are your basement book club with the Skywalker, Jessica, and Amanda. And, if you're not into, Throwing a Glass, or I think they've got a long list of books they're reading and doing podcasts about. Every other week they do a really cool thing called the Milk and Cookies edition, where they talk about children's books. Aspen has been their guest on a couple of those, so he's doing a great job. That fucking kid can rock the mic, man. He is his grandpa's boy, let me tell you. I love listening to him on there. He does a great job. So you get the full series 1 week and the milk and cookies the next week, and they go back and forth. So go check them out. It's a really good podcast. They're doing a really great job. So that is on Fridays. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That is the lineup for the Golden Mojo Entertainment Empire.
It is a lot.
It is a lot.
And you have new coming.
We have a new one coming. Do you want to talk about that real quick?
I just thought I'd put it out there.
I do believe the release date for the new episode is going to be June 8th. That is correct.
Is when you're going to release your new podcast venture that you're doing.
So June 8th, we got a new adventure coming to the Empire with our friend Brandon Taylor. It's going to be me and him because, I just don't have enough to do, so I want to do one more podcast.
Oh, jeez.
It is called, you ready? Mm-hmm. Golden 80s.
Yeah!
It's all about the 80s, baby.
80s.
We're going to talk about John Hughes. We're going to talk about Miami Vice. We're going to talk about fanny packs.
Okay.
It is anything 80s is up for discussion. And who better to do it than two fucking old guys?
Okay. We grew up in the 80s.
I'm super excited. We got a list of about 60 items that we want to kind of talk about between movies, TV shows, things that happen like Chernobyl or the space shuttle. These are just things that we're kicking around, and we're going to do the deep dive, and we're going to tell you all about them. We're super excited. So
That'd be fun.
Yeah, the golden 80s. Everything's got to be golden because I'm golden.
Like a golden shower.
Oh. No. That was not my derby name. I wouldn't allow it. I quit. Try to call me Golden Shower. All right, guys. Thank you again for hanging out with us in the United States of Paranormal. We hope you're enjoying it. Like I said, please email us. Let us know. Send us a comment, on our Facebook. It's all great. We love it. We love to interact. We love to hear from our listeners. And we are working on the next great thing. So to interact with our listeners. So we're trying to get it all worked out, and hopefully we'll have some sort of really cool announcement here in the next few months of what we're going to do to try to interact with our listeners. So instead of just by email, it should be pretty nifty.
Cool.
All right, guys. Until next week, see you on the other side.
Bye.
To support other Golden Mojo Entertainment productions, check out Golden Image Podcast, The Call Guys, and Murd Nerds wherever you enjoy listening to podcasts. To see photos and find new episodes of the United States of Paranormal, follow us on our social media, Twitter at TUSOPPOD, or Instagram at the United States of Paranormal, and Facebook, the United States of Paranormal. If you have a place that you'd like us to look into, or would like to share your spooky story that we can read on the air, please email us at theunitedstatesofparanormal@gmail.com.